Thank you for joining us. I have Dan Bauer of the danbauerband.com and of Steel Breeze in the past. And you also currently are in an Eagles cover band.
One of these nights.
One of these nights, talking to us about a career with guitar. We covered your early career.
So then after that, we were talking about gear, we were talking about being on the road,
The one item of equipment.
frozen band houses and everything else. I was always trying to find, like all guitar players, trying to find the right sound for me. And through the last few decades, we've gone from tube amps, solid state amps, the floor processors we're all using now. The evolution of all that. Plus, I was trying to find something that would travel sort of well. Because I've been in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and switched on a power amp and had nothing come out at the $1 Million Cowboy Bar with a full dance floor and bar. That's pressure. And I've been through a ton of different amps and guitars. Mesa Boogies, Fenders, the early Line 6 stuff, Peavies. The thing I've probably changed out the most, because I play acoustic and electric, is the guitars, and that's critical. I can play through just about anything. If I got to do a gig or something for a while, it's like the longer you play, the more you refine how you play and get your sound, the more the tolerances actually become tighter. It's like, if somebody changes something on one of my guitars by a 32nd of an inch, I know instantly. And I think most players who've been playing for a long time know that. Also, in my case, trying to put together instruments that would cover a lot of ground. Some options pickup-wise that if I'm going from a rock tone, but then I need a snappy tone, and I really don't have time to switch guitars. PRS seems to be getting really good at what I call the Swiss Army guitar. They've always offered these splitting options on their pickups so that you can get really close to a Tele or a Strat without putting your guitar down.
Yeah.
And so for someone like me, that works great. And I have Telecasters and...
You went pretty direct to professional. And I think that a lot of people that would find my channel interesting, probably because they're somewhat similar to me. Either they're just starting out, or they don't intend to have a career as a professional. Maybe doing the coffee shop scene.
Yeah.
You skipped that, didn't you?
I didn't skip it. There were still this circuit of clubs where their live music was important. It was their bread and butter. So you had to go in there and play multiple sets, which you still do. I just did that the other night. Puts groceries on the table. But that's also, that required you to rehearse to know the songs people wanted to hear. And do you want to go to wherever? So, and then once you get in there, once you're in the fold like that, then all of a sudden you become, one of the bands that's on their radars. Because if you're available and willing to work, there's so many ways you can make money in the business if you're good. And another thing was, the singing thing. I started singing and playing guitar young because even though I became skillful enough at guitar where people just call me can you come play guitar in the band? But what I learned really quickly was the guys that work all the time, they sing. I mean, shoot, I was a kid watching Steve Lukather from Toto or Neil Schon or guys like this, and I went, oh. So once I combined singing with that, well.
You are physically fit. You have a fitness routine. And so when you're working out, are you thinking about your appearance on stage?
Yeah.
Is that...
No matter what I was dealing with, I always had a fitness routine, and that helped me here. And
thank you for doing our show. And we will definitely put links in the description to any social, anything you want me to connect people to so they can learn about Dan Bauer. And then, of course, we want everybody watching to subscribe to this channel and to comment. And who knows, maybe you'll even look on YouTube and answer comments or questions.
I would be happy to do so.
Okay, so do send in the questions. Dan has committed. Thanks again, Dan. And thank you.
Thank you.